We had an opportunity to be able to purchase the Cora Street property, and we kind of jumped on it because all we knew is that prices were going to keep going up and soon we'd lose that opportunity. And so it made sense for us to be able to kind of secure our future ability to grow by purchasing that and make sure that we can be here for years to come.
Really, when a nonprofit purchases land or property, we do it for the future of the organization. It's not an investment that we're looking to turn or make a profit on. It's an investment for us and for the town, really.
The Cora project is a key project for both Weehawken and the Sherbino. For Weehawken, it's about land acquisition in Uray County.
Historically, we've rented our spaces, and with the rising cost of rents, if we're able to secure a building now, we'll be able to ensure that Weehawken dance stays in Uray County for years to come.
The Sherbino is a community treasure in so many ways. This has always been a community gathering place, and it's one of the things we take the most pride in continuing.
Looking around the 610, the Sherbino Theater, there's not a lot of opportunities for us to grow and be able to adapt and adjust for future needs. And this property, just right behind where I'm sitting, allows us to be able to reimagine that and be able to kind of fill any gaps we may have. And it means that we have that from now into the future.
This piece of land is a tremendous piece of land, and it offers actually more space than the Sherbino and 610 buildings combined. When it comes to how this project makes sense for the long term for both organizations, it's about it being the key to the future.
The Sherbino and the Weehawken are really the only organization that have a physical presence in Ridgway. And with the Cora Street, we can expand that into kind of a campus notion. So we could have conferences, we could have more speaking events, we could have multiple events going on at one place. And then we can also make sure that we keep these doors open for other organizations, both arts and other nonprofits, to be able to use that space and continue to give back to the community in whatever way they do. It really is just a blank canvas for us to be able to, adapt and adjust as the community grows.
It could just be a really beautiful way for the community to come together into one succinct block right between Cora and Clinton Street.
The total nut on this project is about $630,000. That's divided between the two organizations. Each organization at the time of closing put together $100,000 each. So each organization has to get out there and go fundraise $215,000.
What we need is for the community to show their support with contribution of any size, because it shows the volume of the support that we have from our community for the programs that we're providing.
A lot of people think, well, why don't you just write a grant for that? And the answer is, you really can't, because these granting agencies don't really want to engage with a nonprofit until they know that the nonprofit can demonstrate broad community support. That essentially is when we can go to the granting agencies and say, our community has voted, they think this is an important project, now will you come forward and match?
Helping us buy down our debt and be able to secure this valuable property means that we can be here and support you many years to come.
I hope that people can really consider investing in this project, whether they're a frequent user of each of the organizations or not. There's an undeniable impact of these organizations on this community, whether it's an economic impact or an identity impact, or the way that it interweaves with the creative community element that we have. Investment in this project engages with a long-term future and an evolution of programming. And it should be important to everybody that these things are available to make Ridgway and secure Ridgway as a place that's not just filled with a bunch of real estate offices, but a place that's filled with community learning and community gathering and community engagement. Because what we're doing with these spaces, whether it's Weehawken or the Sherbino, is we're engaging community and we're building community through these spaces. And who doesn't want to invest in making that more long-term and more secure? That affects all of us as members of this region and members of this community.